America is the land of dreams and opportunity. Anyone who is passionate enough to want a college education should be afforded the opportunity to at least try it. This quote is directly given from Mark Huffington of the Washington Post, and I feel that this relates to all of us, especially us as college students. Hello, my name is Robert McFadden, and I'm going to discuss why college students should not have to pay extra fees along with their already overpriced college education, specifically at the School of Iona, as we all know. This is a relevant topic clearly to all of us as college students because these are everyday issues that we have to come across. And I've looked into these issues multiple times prior to this assignment because it's something that interests me greatly, and I feel that as young college students, we really are taking advantage of, and we're trying to form great careers and we're trying to save up as much money as possible, so I feel this is an important issue. There are a few claims I want to make in regards as to why we are being taken advantage of to back up my statements. First of all, as college students, we are already paying an insanely high, overpriced college tuition fee. And second of all, we should not have to pay extra fees such as textbooks, laundry, school events, using the copying machine. I don't know why you have to pay money to use the copying machine. It doesn't make sense. It's like the same concept as a printer, and that's free. So I'm really confused. Textbooks and also food. I feel like the food system is a little overpriced and it's kind of schemed, I guess. Back to my first claim that college is just overpriced in general. The average tuition for a college student at Iona is compromised with $31,880 for just tuition alone. Don't forget the fact that it's over $13,500 for room and board. It's over $1,500 for books for the whole year and other supplies, and it's over $2,000 just for other simple fees that the school makes you pay. That is over $49,000 if you're boarding at the school. With that being said, our school has given out a record number of scholarships over the past couple of years thanks to our alumni and the growing number of money that's been donated to the school. But overall, $49,000 is still a pretty expensive school. And to put this in perspective, last year the tuition would put a student in almost $200,000 of debt after 4 years. Assuming every student still gets a scholarship, these students will likely be paying off these fees for a good amount of their life following, and I feel like we're pretty much just going to college and just working for it after and just paying off these loans for the rest of our life. And we're pretty much living just to pay off these fees that we went to college for 4 years. According to Mark Joseph of the Huffington Post, in 2013, the average U.S. household consumer debt showed over $15,000 in credit card debt, over $147,000 in mortgage debt, and over $31,000 in student loan debt. As a person who has come from 3 other college members of my family already going through college, my parents have definitely had to pay a lot towards the U.S. college education system, and I feel like even if you went to a different school after sending 3 other kids to college, I think you should get some type of discount. And in a country that already struggles with debt, as we are owing $11 trillion in debt already, we are driving ourselves into deeper debt by making our people pay all this money just for a simple education. And one way to approach this issue is for universities to realize that they're to educate our youth and help them to grow to become the best person they could be. And clearly college comes with a cost. It never truly was free, to be honest. But the amounts colleges are charging the students is a joke. Universities all over, and our country's education throughout, should realize that there is no true price on education. It is something that we need to continue to grow as a person, and it really just makes you a better person overall in the working world. It gives you better values. It makes you realize who you truly are. And in this diagram that measures the CPI of the student fees over the past 30 years, since 1990, past 25 years, tuition and fees has grown way more than any other fee has gone through. As you could see, healthcare, energy, housing, and your mortgage, and even just general fares such as water. The prices have gone up maybe 50, 100%. Some of them, the most is about 175 with energy, but college and tuition, as you could see, just skyrockets above all of them, as it's at almost 300% as to what it was in 1990. And this is ridiculous. As you could see, prices are changing, but I can't see why college is going up, as all these prices aren't changing as much as college. I can't see why we have to pay so much for all these dorms when clearly the prices of living here aren't going up as much. And not only is the price of the overall college ridiculous, but the fees that come to the side with it every day. College students, we have to see that this is a growing issue. First things first, a student should not have to pay a nickel to do laundry in a building that we pay over 10 grand to live in. My friend that attends Manhattan College about 20 minutes down the road, it's in the Bronx in New York City, he's going to have to pay anything at all to do laundry. And people usually use our location like, oh, New York's expensive, but clearly that's not an issue. He lives so close. I just don't think that's fair that we should have to pay $350 to do a load of laundry. Although that's really not much, it adds up over time. As college students, we could really afford to save up everything that we possibly can. And some kids really just can't afford to throw that extra money. We need it for the weekends and stuff. And I firsthand spent almost $700 on textbooks in the first semester. And that's an even more important issue. As if you could see, I used these textbooks probably about a handful of times in the first semester, so it was really necessary for us to buy these textbooks. Like I could understand if we're going to use them, but these textbooks only cost, a couple bucks to make. And what's the point of putting such a high price on textbooks that students need to educate themselves? It's just making us better people, so why is the price so high? Maybe it's supply-demand chain, but in terms of kids becoming smarter and better people, I can't see why this is such a high price. And another issue that hangs around other colleges, not as much Iona, is fraternities and sororities. And other clubs are just extremely overpriced. It's not as bad here, but still, I feel like that's something that's just way too overpriced. The system of using actual cash in a cafeteria system, which is what we use, is also another scheme, I feel like, with the school, as free meal swipes should really be the main way to eat, as that's what other schools do. Every day as a college student, they give us a certain amount to spend. I think it's about $17 a day. And as a growing college student, as a kid who likes to eat, that's clearly not enough. I think I'm almost already over my limit right now, and that's a little ridiculous. I feel like it's just a scheme for them to put more money in their pocket. I think food should just be one price overall, and we shouldn't have to deal with this extremely high pricing that we go through. And we really should be able to get our money's worth. And tying it back to my rebuttal statement, college should come with a price, but the fee is clearly growing, and the demands to get a job straight out of college with a degree is growing a lot more. So colleges are really taking advantage of it. Receiving a solid education is one of the best gifts that a person can be given. And our peers and our parents work hard to be able to support us so we can go through college. And the cost of college is definitely outweigh the benefits. Don't get me wrong. I mean, those who get a college education earn about $30,000 to $40,000 more a year. So the price really adds up over time. But universities just need to realize that we're all aware that they take advantage of us as students. And with their mountainous prices, they're just continuing to grow gradually. And if they don't tackle the issue and make it a little easier on the working class's wallets for their children, actions will be taken. And I could promise that. And we will be given justice for the injustice done to our bank accounts. All in all, college is clearly becoming a necessity for those who want to succeed. So we must pay the price in the end. But change will come. Thank you. My name is Robert McFadden.